Superstars, heroes, and sheroes alike. Top of the morning, afternoon, or evening to you, wherever you may be signing in from when you come and check this video out. I am the Roz Booker. I am your what? Who am I? I am your bestie. I am your friend. I am your serial entrepreneur. I am your intercessor. Yes, that means prayer warrior. I am a broker. And I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a community advocate. I am whoever God calls me to be to you. Y'all, I want to share and bring you on the inside of 3 aha moments and takeaways from a leadership conference that I went to just a few days ago. Just got back actually last evening, and I wanted to share this, and it is going to be so impactful, and I hope that it resonates with you just like it did me. So when we comes to mind, right? I know her and it's not a room in the kitchen for 2 women or goodness, women. This conference was totally amazing and giving us as women and men who support women a higher vantage point to lead from. It was totally amazing. So I wanted to just share with you what the foundation of this conference was and how it applies to every area of people's lives that are leading. You know, you are a leader in your home if you're a mom, right? If you're a wife, you are a leader. You just don't have to be a school teacher to lead, right? And teach. We are always teaching, right? We are always leading, even if it's in church, even if maybe you sing, even if you are in the fivefold ministry, there is always a place where we're gleaning and giving, and we're teaching, or we're on the other end. But yeah, I've always said that the greatest, most effective, impactful teachers are the ones who keep learning. But this Women's Council of Realtors, this is a trade association. Actually, it's one of the oldest trade associations. Women used to not be able to be a realtor as sanctioned by National Association of Realtors, and women used to not be able to have leadership roles in any committee pertaining to real estate. So in the 1930s, there were some sassy women who got together and they said, you know what, we're going to lead out. We are leaders. We are leaders. We have a voice. We are seen, right? We matter. Can I get you to type that in? We matter. So first of all, the guys that will come back and listen to this, we are not bashing guys. I am just talking about leadership in general, but leadership as it applies to women, and the conference that I went to and the takeaways. Everybody can get something from it. So please don't leave just because you're not a woman. Everybody can take something from this. So fast forward, I have been a part of Women's Council for about 3 years, and I started Women's Council with leading in mind because I had sat back in the background long enough, right? I had sat back being afraid to step up in the community, in the county where I live, to pour into our alliances, you know, to be seen, to be heard. Why? That was because of my own inadequacies. That was because of my own fears. That was because of the lies that I believed. That was because I minimized who God called me to be. And I muzzled my own mouth. But fast forwarding, 3 years ago, I decided to take a stand, and I decided to step into leadership in this trade association. Because how many know it's not just about what we get, it's who we become along the way. And often we don't even realize, because we have not embraced and affirmed ourselves and our own gifts, we have not accepted them. And let me give you this analogy. You know, Jesus stands at the door of our heart and knock. Anybody who lets them in, right, and accept him, they shall have eternal life. Well, I want you to keep that thought, but I want you to bring it home, your front porch. Well, if someone has a gift to give you, right? And they're standing there knocking at your door. And you're only looking out of your peephole like many of us do. Come on and raise your hand. I do that. Say, I do that. Or I have done that. Or if you're like me, I'm telling my age here. When I grew up, mom used to say, tell the insurance man I'm not here. But there would be someone knocking at the door, right? Expecting to get in to either provide something or get something from you. But let's go back to the front porch. There's somebody with a really special gift to give you, right? And all you do is stand behind the other side of the door, peeping out of the peephole, admiring the bows, admiring the package, but you never let the person in to see what's inside. And so sometimes we have the gifts that God have given us laying stacked up like Amazon packages at our front door, like we're on vacation. But not until we open up that door, not until we receive the package. It's good enough, to know that it's there, but it's not grand enough and it's not effective enough if we don't take the package, get beyond the pretty wrapping paper and the bows and open it up. But even when we open it up, y'all, we have to receive the gift that's on the inside. You have to take the gift out and actually receive it. You know what? What is the value of a gift given but not received? I need you to catch that. What good is the value of the gift given if it's not opened up and received? So here we are, I'm coming back to me, who have been given many gifts, imparted many gifts, but we haven't been able to realize the value because we have not accepted the fact and embraced, I'm great at that, I'm good at that, or I'm not so good at that. But society and the world tells us that you have to be grand, you have to be this, you have to be this. I'm going to tell you this. The only thing you have to do is say yes and be consistent and not focus on the weaknesses. We've been taught to focus on our weaknesses. No, I want to focus on what I'm good at. I want to focus on what I'm great at. I don't know why I'm going this direction, but we are. And I'm paving a pathway to a point that I want to make. So first of all, receive the gift. Second of all, accept the gift. Third of all, open the gift, right? And just say, I am great at this. There you go. So fast forwarding back to the conference. Here are 3 takeaways because women, I'm going to tell you, we can lead. We can lift as we climb. And it don't always have to be a drama show. It don't always have to end up where somebody feels left out or behind. Look, if you buy a ticket to the drama show, that's exactly what you're going to get. And I'm going to tell you, as a woman in leadership, that show has been canceled. There won't be any drama on my watch. So can somebody type that in? There will be no drama on my watch. No drama on my watch. It's going to try to creep in the door, right? It's going to try to creep in the door. But there won't be any drama on my watch because we are going to lift as we climb. Here are my 3 takeaways. I said all that to get and rabbit trail to get to my takeaways. Number 1, we complete, not compete. We complete, not compete. We complete, not compete with one another. We show up to complete, lifting as we climb. Number 2, there are no big I's and little U's. Number 2, there are no big I's and little U's. I'm going to say it again. Number 2, There are no big I's and little U's. Y'all, there's room at the table and there's room at the top for every one of us, right? And number three, if you've ever taken a DISC, DISC assessment, you should. If you have not, go look it up to understand your personality, how you perceive you work and how others perceive you work. Now, you have to be very honest with yourself, right? Know thyself. Be honest with yourself when you're answering the questions. But I am a high D. D stands for dominant. I am a direct person. And let me just say, being direct is not a bad thing. But sometimes when you are direct, right, and want to communicate clearly, and the other person you're communicating with is broken, busted, has limiting beliefs, has low self-esteem, or their personality is one that's just in the background, right? Your directness may come across as a reprimand. It may come across as a dictator. So D doesn't mean a dictator, right? No, not at all, not at all. But it just means that you are a person of results. You speak with tact and you're results driven. Anybody a high D? I am. But there is something to understand about D's. You have to make place and room for everybody to grow. Don't lord nor hoard. Do not lord or hoard, but lead. So the number three is high D's, lead from behind. I'm going to tell you again, high D's, lead from behind. Number three is lead from behind. I hope that this helped you. I hope that really did. It helped me. And I am going to pay it forward. And I'm going to lead with excellence. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also, I have several playlists here. I'm a woman of faith and prayer. Go back and check out my prayer and playlist. Awesome. Bye-bye. I'm picking up poop. Bye.